Hello everyone, this is a special video because we've been reading your requests at the bottom of Pass It On videos, and you've been really fascinated in how we each react to each other's performances in the videos, because we only ever see these videos the day they go out. So we thought we'd film us reacting the day it goes out, which is today. So full disclosure, I have seen this video, but these three haven't, and we're gonna see how we all react to how we got on in our premiere of Pass It On Season 2. Are we ready?
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, not only do I not know what you guys got up to in the kitchen, it's such chaotic kind of 10 minutes. I barely remember what I got up to.
I don't usually have to remember that much, so I'm all right.
We are missing James Curry, who is currently on holiday, but we're not missing him in the video, let's say that.
Oh,
okay.
Oh.
It's
Savage already.
an underwhelming performance from James, uncharacteristically so. Ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
Let us begin. New intro.
Nice.
Oh dear, oh dear. That's perfect.
Why do I feel like Janice is coming back with a vengeance this series?
New season, fresh start. Now's our time to prove ourselves.
Are you talking to yourself?
Yeah, I'm just this pep talk.
I find this series like one of my favourite series to film, but the one I hate watching back. It's in the moment it's fantastic.
There's nowhere to hide.
No, but then watching it back, I go, oh, I wish we could.
Right, if memory serves me well, last time we started with cookies.
I still stand by that. That was a great idea.
Pastry, especially short crust, is super easy to make.
So this is where Ben comes across really well with these, purely because he can talk and cook at the same time.
Yeah.
But he's talked so much in this bit and not done much that it appears like you've done loads.
No,
It's really smart.
I've set a precedent and justified it so that whatever you do, at least because I went first, you got it wrong.
If you listen carefully, he's telling you exactly how to make short crust pastry whilst
Not doing
getting
it.
short crust pastry out of a packet and rolling it out.
But actually in this instance, ready to roll is sometimes a smarter option. Eat your words, Spaff.
I don't want to play. Oh, Ebbers, what have you done? Oh, you've started things. He's making some sort of like tangy tart. Is this meant to be like a curd?
Yes!
Yeah, sure, wicked. Let's go with that. Yeah, I went.
When did
I
this
went,
go
I
wrong?
went,
Because
I went,
that
I went.
started
Yeah,
so
no,
well.
curd. That's a great idea. I'll start. I have no idea how to make a curd. I'm just going to stir for a little bit.
I wouldn't have had a clue either.
No,
I
nothing.
literally would not have had a clue.
I'm going to use my 7.5 minutes to make my own component that could be served with this. I've been thinking about it while I was sitting down. Basically, I decided I'm going to make.
That is his approach.
You're so
What do you
Barry
mean?
Taylor.
What do you mean you've been thinking about it whilst you've been sitting down? You've got no idea what's happening in the kitchen, so how can you have come to a conclusion on what you're going to contribute?
He's going to do it regardless.
Cookies, cloud eggs.
I'm going to turn this tart into a cheesecake. So I'm going to take some white chocolate, melt this white chocolate with a bit of butter. I'm just guesstimating everything.
Whoa, what's that?
What, another butter? Some white chocolate?
Relative to that amount of chocolate, did you weigh anything? No.
Eyeball it.
Remember, Ben, baking is not a science.
Was somebody thinking like meringue pie or something?
Yeah.
What do I do? I'm going to hazard a guess that is ready to be taken out and put in for another 5 minutes.
Look at the time behind him. He's already like 2.5 minutes in.
I'm going to get under a 5 in the first Pass It On of Season 2. I think what Barry wants me to do, make a cheesecake filling.
That's the wrong cheesecake.
He's looking at the wrong cheesecake.
Yeah, he's thinking that's you're going to bake it. That was not made to be baked.
And yet there was a tart case in there, so I can see
Yeah,
because cheesecake is on a biscuit base, right?
Yeah, but what are rules?
Is it? I might put all of this through here and then try and bake it. Is that stupid? That's stupid, we haven't got time. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. Oh my God, I don't know what to do.
He's now 7 minutes in.
That's a proper panic.
Is he about to cry?
I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. I shouldn't do anything. I'm having a Jamie moment. I'm having an actual Jamie moment. I don't know where he's going. He's made a cheesecake mix.
I like that that's become a thing. I'm having a Jamie moment. And the thing is, everyone watching will know what he's talking
There is
about.
absolutely no need for that.
Time is up.
He literally took baking beans out of the pastry case.
I'm not ready. Here I am. I'm back. What's going on? Right, this is an icing, like a butter icing. What's in the oven?
Butter icing. So you're tasting.
So buttery.
It was so frosting-like. It was more like a frosting for a carrot cake.
Oh no, am I making meringues?
Again, also seeing the clock in the background, you're a good 2.5 minutes in and have done nothing.
There is nothing here. I don't.
What's going to happen to those eggs if you keep whisking them?
I don't know. I could whisk the egg whites into a meringue.
He said that like 4 minutes ago, and it's only now that he picks up the whisk.
He's gone from whisking egg yolks to whisking egg whites.
Hey, baking stop my shrimp. I've done 7 minutes of whisking. You know what's really good? It's like a smushed blueberries in like a cream cheese, so like a blueberry cheesecake, but like a blueberry tart thing. I've just got to give Mike options. What I did was made a cream cheese filling for like a cheesecake.
You can't, right.
It tasted quite like a cream cheese filling.
The cheesecake I made exactly to the recipe. I'm just guesstimating everything here.
No, you did not. What, apart from the block of butter?
Ingredients-wise, yes, but the ratio's banging.
This.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
100 grams of unsalted butter. Yeah?
To how much white chocolate?
To 500 grams of white
So
chocolate.
5 times as much chocolate to butter, where you had an equal 1-to-1 ratio. At least 100 grams of butter, 1-to-1 ratio.
It's time.
Okay. Oh! I'm not sure whether it's even going to all go, because when you do a tart, you want to fill it right up to the top, but needs must when the devil farts in your general direction. And then sliced fruit. You've got to peel that.
I'm so sorry. I don't know where kiwis came from. I just picked them up and then there was one in my hand.
Mate, they look good.
Great colour.
They're good.
Icing sugar, icing sugar. I just need to dust it with icing sugar.
Decent freestyling though.
Yeah, that was decent.
That's the one time that freestyling has ever worked out for me, because remember what's coming on Sunday when I tried to make the shoe cake?
Oh, yep.
I freestyled that. I mean, I'm not angry with myself. I feel like that's as good as I could have done. When you go last, you feel responsible for the dish. And not only that, but everyone around the table blames you if it's not right. Yet you've had the least input. That's the
Moving
worst.
forward, the last person really should only be seasoning.
I think the last person for the next ones we do should lift it and then just F off. Walk off and go, that's you.
This is all on you.
Dessert redemption.
Oh, looks great.
It's very pretty.
It is.
A good first reaction.
Yeah, from James, who did absolutely sod all.
Yeah, that's true actually.
He's also the most cynical in all of these, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's got very high standards, but I think he always compares what's under the cloche to what you might pay good money in like a Michelin-star restaurant, as opposed to the scenario of chaos that is Pass It On.
It's very true. It's very true. I like the fact that he has a high bar, which is good.
It's very pretty. We all did a great job.
We all did a great job.
He's such a little
He was
weasel.
digging, not what I had in mind, but it is very close.
It's exactly what I had in mind.
And at the time, we didn't know how much he was lying.
I panicked hard for 10 minutes. I came with a lot of problems and no solutions.
So we thought it was funny because we presumed he was just exaggerating.
Your thing isn't on the plate. You made it. I got the blueberries and the raspberries from the table. So my thing made it to the plate and yours didn't. Barry did the work.
He's so overjoyed.
He is literally just passing on the blame again.
To be fair, although your component didn't make it onto the plate, your concept did and ruined it.
As opposed to taking it away from...
Well, it took it away from being a tart to a cheesecake.
Well, in fairness, the chef was the one who's going to come in and finish the curd off.
I scored myself 7.5.
Now we've seen, we're able to look at these and say whether that's fair or not. It annoys me, but I think that's quite fair.
I agree.
No one's discussed the fact that Ben cracked a few eggs and rolled out some pre-made pastry.
That's rich, isn't it?
That's almost as rich as your cheesecake.
5.5.
What are we giving, 5.5?
5.5 for something that ended
A
up in a bowl.
delicious component, it just wasn't used.
Maybe it wasn't utilised properly. It would have set up if it had gone, if the tart case had
If you
come out
spread it on
early
top of
enough.
the carrot cake, it'd have been awesome.
Yeah, that would have been really nice actually.
If you put some garlic in it and then put it over some lobster. Lovely.
I gave myself a 1.
A 1 for James, absolutely right. In fact, I think that's pretty generous.
I gave myself a 3.
3 for Jay?
I think actually with what ended up in the thing, I think he probably a bit more than that.
You're on the cusp of a point.
I'd say at least a 5.5, at least on par with Barry, if not more.
I did a lot of whisking.
Oh, you did do a lot of
I did
whisky.
do lots of whisking. That 3 is for the 3 minutes I actually did something.
I tell you what, if you can get genuine back, because we'll do this for all the other videos, if you can get genuine back-to-back 6s or above for 3 times in a row, we'll take your theme tune away from you.
Really?
Yeah, that's something to
Can you
aspire
also
to.
give it to Barry? Or actually, off the back of this video, let's give it to James.
Let's give it to James, yeah. I gave myself a 6.5. That might be the highest I've ever rated myself, and now watching this back, I think it's quite generous.
No, I think you turned it into something that looked really decent.
So what we got, 2 passes, 2 fails. Baz, it's over to you, mate.
Come on.
It hinges on this.
I would try to create some sort of drama, but you'll know where I sit. That's a fail.
Oh, it's funny a second time.
How is it that you and I can be the best of mates until we're in a pass it on
I
or
don't
a
know,
battle?
it brings up the worst for us.
It
I
does,
Swear,
I love
Parsons
it.
lethal.
Also, I mean,
Because we're scrapping at the bottom, that's why.
You're the worst. No, you're the worst.
Me too.
even now, that's less than 15 minutes. Of the 50 of chaos that actually ensued. I mean, it would be horrific to know what other time we wasted
Yeah,
between
imagine the
us.
stuff that gets cut.
It's just whisking for me.
But in the moment, even if you're doing nothing, you feel like you're so busy. Because
Yeah.
10 minutes goes really quickly.
It is so quick.
Well,
That was good fun.
I
watching
really
that,
enjoy watching
together
those.
because I normally do it on the train on the way home.
yeah. What do you guys think? Comment. You're on the community tab, and we like to talk to you on there. So let us know if you like us doing these. Share them. We'll keep doing them for as long as you want them, and for as long as we stay friends.
At this rate, not long.
So much butter.